Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Microsoft Flight Simulator, and in today's episode we are back with another emergency call. We have been called out to a motorcycle accident, so stay with me guys and we're going to go help somebody out. If you are interested in acquiring any of my Overkills tutorial guides for Microsoft Flight Simulator, please consider joining me on Patreon. Patreon subscribers level tier 2 and above have access to all of my guides, as well as any future updates and future guides that will be coming down the road. Link to Patreon can be found in the description below. All right, so as I said, we are continuing the H145, or the Hype Performance Group H145 Action Pack is what we're continuing today. And we're going to go, back to the tablet. We're going to go to Maps, go to Mission Menu, select our motorcycle accident this time. Come off the Mission Menu. And let's see here what we've got going on. Zoom out a bit. Now we need to fly to the scene of the accident, land at the scene, wait for the crew operations, transport the patient to the hospital, and land at the hospital helipad. Alright, let's go ahead and go get them. That's actually not a bad course. I think we can do this here. So let's just get up and move in here. Picking up in an emergency kind of way. Oh, making the helicopter mad though. I don't even understand how my zoom got like that. Oh, maybe I do. There we go. Alright. So just remember, the H145 Action Pack is in early access, so this is absolutely a preview build. There are going to be bugs and weird behaviors that we may see along the way. That's completely normal, nothing to be concerned about. All of these things will be addressed before the release of the pack itself. A link to the pack or the pre-release purchase can be found down in the description below. Understand, guys, a little misconception that happened last time. This is a pre-release purchase, a pre-order, meaning that you are paying for it at a discounted price prior to the launch of it. So if you buy it today, you get it at a discount, but you can't actually download the pack today. Okay, that's what a pre-order is all about. All right, now there is again a $5 discount if memory serves, but definitely you can find all the details on their page. This has so far been absolutely an amazing action pack. I think that they're really on the right track. The last one that we did was a car accident, I believe we went to. This one's a motorcycle accident. There's a one more that we're going to get to test out here in a couple days. Forgive the weird stuttering that you're seeing. Microsoft Flight Simulator was running beautifully all day long, and I restarted my computer and all that good jazz, and now I'm getting this weird stuttering thing. Of course, nothing has changed, no updates, just the typical MSFS stuff that we deal with. There's never any rhyme or reason for it half the time, so just one of those things that we deal with, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. Let's see here. Where is my helicopter? There we are. Let's zoom in a bit. There we go. Alright. The other thing that I will give you the heads up on that I've been seeing as I was testing this one out was the ground traffic. Even though it is set to 0 at the scene of the accident, unfortunately it still shows up. So we may see a giant bus or something roll through the center of the helicopter. It just happens. Unfortunately, again, that's a SOBO. I have all of the road traffic set to 0, and yet once I get down low, it still shows up. So, is what it is. So, we'll just pretend that it's not there. We'll use our imaginations. Should be getting close to our accident here. We'll pick them up, we'll send the engines to idle, and then wait for them to be brought on board. In the later releases, my understanding is there is going to be further audio and graphical animation to these events, so you get to see a lot more action, things like that, as you're sitting there waiting for the different tasking to be completed by your ground crew, whether they're rappelling from the aircraft or patients are being loaded on board, things like that. It's pretty cool. It's a really neat undertaking, if you ask me. And definitely something that the simulator needs. And the thing about Microsoft Flight Simulator that sets it apart from everything else is the real-world terrain. You take the real-world terrain that we have available here, you know, and fly to specific locations that exist in the real world, and then you throw an action pack in there, start throwing events in there. You know, hopefully this gives other developers ideas of what they can do with this information. You could really... And not just with helicopters, the seaplanes, you know, your commercial lines. I mean, they could really start adding a whole lot to Microsoft Flight Simulator beyond just the aircraft. They could really change things quite a bit. Now, there's our orange smoke. I can see it from here. That is something that I hope gets later on, that you get the option to disable, is the orange smoke. I think that would be pretty cool. Let's close the tablet before we get to our landing zone. Just because the orange smoke does sort of kill the immersion. Pretty unrealistic in this particular scenario. But with that being said, I completely understand why it's there. I really do. There are many who probably would absolutely appreciate it. It really depends on what you're going for and what you're looking for in the sim. Come here. Where are you? Come on, get back in. Get in my field of view, please. There we go. Yeah, so you can see some ground traffic rolling through there. No idea why. Let's watch those trees. Come back. Nice and easy. Just set it on in. Keep coming. Keep coming. There's the motorcycle. Alright, let's set her down here. Ooh, like a hammer. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is we need to open up our guards, take the engines down 1 notch to the idle position, and then we wait. And at this point, like I said, I'm sure later on we're going to see more information, but at this point we're just waiting for this to say wait for crew operations, and then it will switch over to transport the patient to the hospital. I don't know if we have any outside animation on this one. I think that was anticipated. So that's totally okay. Okay, now it says transport the patient to the hospital. So the first thing we do is get our engines back into the flight position. Set those guards back under there. We don't want those getting turned off in flight. And let's go get to the hospital. So, got a patient on board. We're going to fly a little bit more gently on this one. Try to go more or less straight up here. Nice and easy. Ooh, that's bright. What do we got over here? A little bit of traffic. And there's that weird stuttering I was telling you about. I don't know what the heck it's all about, but it is super obnoxious. Not gonna lie. And it just comes and goes. Like 1 second it'll be running smooth as glass, and then we get this weird bouncing behavior. It's so frustrating. And it just started out of nowhere. No, we haven't updated our graphics drivers. No update to Microsoft Flight Simulator. No Windows updates. No new programs running in the background. No new add-ons in the area. This is all default scenery, actually, minus the action pack. And just all of a sudden started today. I was flying around earlier over Los Angeles, and it was and it was performing beautifully, absolutely beautifully. So I'm not sure what's happening here, but luckily the patient can't feel that. That'd be annoying. I'll be damned, I just caught the correlation. Every time the stutter happens, it happens on the map. So I'm wondering if it has something to do with the map in the H145. So we're just going to try to eyeball it for a second. Well, I mean, it's still happening. I guess it didn't matter, but the hospital should be right around here. See if I can get a better view. Come on, baby, turn. I'm looking for it, guys. The same one we landed on before. Oh, I think that's it right there. Yep, we're a little high. We're a lot of high. That stuttering is making it really awkward to fly. It really is. Let me get that closed. Ah, what are you doing? Come on. Easy, 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 easy. Oh, come on. Come on. Oof. Ishka. Okay. Now we just need to set these back to idle. We can open this back up again. Let's go back to our mission page. And check this out. I think this one does have it. Yep, here we go. All right, and that is it for our motorcycle scene accident. Hopefully we got the patient there in time and everything was all right. Best wishes for a speedy recovery. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, please be sure to check out the High Performance Group and their quality products. You have the H135. That's a free helicopter, can be found on flightsim.to's website. You have the H145, their payware aircraft. This is what we're sitting in. Absolutely worth every penny of it. Works very, very well with the PMS5 GTN 750, if that's something that you guys are interested in as well. And then the new action pack that's getting ready to be released. I cannot wait to see what the final release is. I think we have one more mission that we can do, and we'll be doing that later on in the week. Maybe two more. I can't remember exactly what the count is. But we'll definitely be catching through all those over the next couple days. Anyways, folks, as always, I hope you guys really enjoyed this. Stay safe and healthy, and I'll see you in the next one.